As crazy as it seems, there are people who want war, because war creates power with incredible profits. However, you, me, and a few others can heal the many and end worldwide insanity. Learn more now. Hi, my name is Don Winfield, and thank you so much for visiting our page. Now let me ask you a question. If there was a way for a small group of people to create world peace, heal each other, and to easily pay their own way, would you want to know about it? Hey, I was skeptical, and these videos share what I discovered as I researched an incredible claim and how it began to link to other proven results in different areas of research. Not theories, results. First, how are you like Galileo and not like Cricles? Galileo did not invent the telescope. He definitely improved it. When Galileo discovered mountains on the moon through his improved telescope, a skeptic named Cricles refused to look. Cricles insisted that Aristotle had logically proven that the moon was a perfect sphere. So Cricles refused to look through Galileo's telescope to see mountains on the moon. Mountains on the moon would have proved Aristotle, the Holy Inquisition, and mainstream science wrong. Galileo questioned authority. We don't need everyone to quit following the crowd and discover why it's so important to question authority. We need a surprisingly small number to reach our tipping point to transform our worlds. We don't need everyone to agree with us. We don't need everyone to participate. We don't have to get into politics. No politicians. We don't have to go to court. No lawyers. We don't have to go to war. No violence. Since you have come this far, you're probably one of the few who are willing to look through our newfangled telescope and explore what's possible. That makes you one of the few who would definitely be a great addition to grow our healing circles. And I think you're like Galileo, because of the many curious coincidences leading you to this page now. Call it fate, karma, coincidence, destiny, or what you will. This program is a magnet for mavericks, heretics, and heroes with the courage to question mainstream beliefs. If you and I aren't willing to challenge our beliefs of what's possible, we are doomed to live in a reality of our own limitations. Shortly, you will find evidence supporting outrageous claims. Just be willing to watch this all the way through and then duplicate some of the experiments for yourself. What would you do if you knew we could create a group of volunteers who can create lasting world peace by helping and healing each other? Would you help us help everyone to help you and each other? Imagine that there is a way we can use new discoveries to unleash the magic of ancient sciences and new ones. Like the wisdom of crowds. You'll see later what made me feel foolish and opened my mind about the wisdom of crowds. Next, quantum entanglement, morphic resonance, old and new energy healing techniques, open source project building, decentralization, imprinting technologies, the frequencies of love, and worldwide healing circles that can help us heal each other and our worlds. WHC uses healing programs to help us heal each other. WHC will unveil PIPS, Power of Imagination Paradigm Shifting. It's an open source transformation technology that you will help us improve. There are many existing training programs whose participants can link in and through all the names for love to achieve world peace faster while improving all health and healing technologies by linking with each other. Any relaxation, inner peace creating, or energy healing method can be used. Everyone may use the technology, technique, training, protocol, prayer, or meditation of their choice. We can link by using binaural beat or audios that can entrain your brain into states of relaxation, music, frequency generators, brain entrainment using pulse lights, pulsed magnetics, and who knows what we'll discover as we improve our telescopes and encourage innovation. WHC will supply video, audio, and text instructions. We'll be able to use the training and updates on our free access lifetime member site, worldhealingcircles.com. These are simple and quick to do and learn. Plus, WHC offers helpful tools from WHC and others. Members learn how to activate self-healing mechanisms and the power that comes when you heal and help each other. Imagine a world where you and I can create lasting world peace, enhance our health, heal each other, transform unhealthy cell phone EMF radiation to promote health, unleash the blessings that come from individual freedom with unfettered opportunity, and tap into the mysterious wisdom of crowds. Who says EMF is harmful? Well, the Cellular Telephone Industry Association study does. This study was a 25 million 10-year, 13-nation research project with 14,000 people. The report stated there was nearly a 300% increase in genetic damage when human blood cells were exposed to cellular frequency band radiation at only 30 minutes per day for adults. But more importantly, you can test for yourself that too much EMF makes you about 30% weaker, less flexible, and disrupts your sense of balance. According to Dr. Glenn Rothfeld, at about age 46, we begin to lose 1% of our strength per year to age. A 30% loss is like being 30 years older. Who wants to feel 30 years older? Who wants protection from EMF? We have links on our website to 161 studies confirming the harm of EMF and videos that explain the problem of too much EMF. The levels of EMF around us is exploding. We provide a solution to the problem. We can transform harmful EMF radiation from cell phones and almost everything electronic and change bad EMF into something much better. Our World Healing Circle's member cards protect us from harmful EMF radiations and link us to World Healing Circles to help us heal each other, create world peace, and more. We will prove your power to you, and together create better ways for us to use our power for each other. Does this sound familiar to you? You turn on the news and it's about death and destruction. Tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, and the news is still about war, hate, and destruction. Do you feel guilty about the veterans you see who are crippled in mind or body? Many of them are homeless, driven by their demons and addictions, which are the gifts of war. Their minds are trying to deal with the insanity that they did not cause and could not prevent. You and I are expected to support the killing and crippling of men, women, children, and infants. Then we're told we must surrender our personal liberty, individual rights, and lifetime earnings in order to defend the country from countless enemies created by and for the benefit of the politically powerful. Monopolies and cartels thrive on fear, hate, and chaos. They make fortunes from war. Like all members of the military profession, wrote Major General Smedley Butler in his autobiography, War is a Racket, I never had a thought of my own until I left the service. My mental faculties remained in suspended animation while I obeyed the orders of higher-ups. This is typical with everyone in the military service. He is one of 2 Marines who received 2 Medals of Honor for separate acts of outstanding heroism. Megacorporations and the politically powerful are the beneficiaries of war. You and I and the soldiers on all sides doing the killing are victims just like those who are attacked, crippled, or slaughtered for the benefit of the ruling elites. There are no winners, just profits for the vultures. Wars create profit and power for the few, while it destroys the money, health, opportunity, and morality of everyone else. Evil thrives on successful manipulation. Again, Major General Butler. War is a racket. It always has been. It is possibly the oldest, easily the most profitable, surely the most vicious. Imagine a world where people like you and I quit supporting in any way the political elites who want war, profits, and power. Is it possible? This presentation shows some successful reasons why we can change, create, and how we can create even better answers by tapping into the wisdom of crowds. Watch our Wisdom of Crowds introductory information later in our video introduction in Part 4. Plus, you'll learn how I read the book Wisdom of Crowds to prove it was stupid. Whoops, I was wrong again. Imagine directing your dollars to your choices instead of paying for wars, monopoly profits, and other nonsense. A $25 loan or grant from folks like us to an organization like Kaiba.org can be combined to make $448 loans. Our combined dollars are loaned or gifted to start a business that allows a mother or father to feed their starving children and rise from poverty forever. The average loan is $448 to launch a business in third world countries. Kaiba loaned $2,249,800 to 5,021 borrowers, supplied by 25,814 people like you and I the week this page was written, and has a 99.02% repayment rate. What does Kaiba.org have to do with anything? One bomber cost $250 million. The cost of the bomber is taken from our families while destroying homes, clean water, infrastructure, electricity, sewer systems, hospitals, and farms. It murders families a lot like ours. That $250 million could create 557,938 new businesses in third world countries who would thrive with $448 of startup capital. $250 million could build 5,000 $50,000 homes. Instead, our money is blown up along with the infrastructure, hospitals, and homes of others. It's lose-lose, and that's just one bomber. The annual budget for war is $1.7 trillion. War monopolies make incredible profits from death and destruction while planting still more seeds of hate and fear. Fear and hate mean more profits and power for the 1%. Imagine if we could keep the $1.7 trillion death dollars spent each year so political elites can kill, invade, and conquer to grow their monopoly profits and feed their power addictions. Imagine using our money to elevate and create unfettered opportunity for all. If it were possible, will you choose the blessings that come with peace? Death and destruction dollars could fund $3,793,978,400 new businesses annually through organizations like Kaiba.org. Most small businesses start with 5,000 or less in first world countries. For instance, Apple Computer started with $1,350. How many Apple computer companies are sacrificed to worship war and monopoly profit? These death dollars could fund another 1,259,259,259 startups like Apple Computer each year, with the potential to enrich us all. Who else thinks that creating businesses and opportunities is better than funding war? Political science professor R.J. Rummel at the University of Hawaii and author of Death by Government estimates governments have murdered 262 million of their own citizens, men, women, children, and infants, under their own government's care and protection between 1900 and 1999. That's 299 of our fellow citizens murdered every hour, 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year, for 100 years by the governments who are supposed to be protecting us from lawlessness. Professor Rummel estimated that's 6 times the numbers killed in combat. Therefore, the political elite we need to worry about the most is always our own. Is it any wonder you and I have to struggle to make enough to scrape by after paying for the death, destruction, and wars of these petty gods? What can we see through our telescopes? Join us in the next video to see the announcement that left me amazed and doubtful that it was true, and the steps I took to see if it was real or just a dream and a hoax. Adjust your telescopes, then continue to part 2. WorldHealingCircles.com is about lasting peace, healing, and freedom. Join with us. Help us help each other create a world we don't have to apologize to our children for. Click the button for the package of your choice. Share love in all of its names. Unleash love to the hearts of our worlds. Click Join Now. Select your package and then come back to watch the rest of these videos and/or watch them first, then select your package. Thank you and bless you.